Peace. Happen now. Now's the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Oh, going this way. And not going too far in the past. Right now. Right now, I want to remember to do some earthing to ground ourselves. Matter of fact, I'm here in got with this park name in downtown LA, Grand Central Park or something like that. And matter of fact, first thing pop into my head too with grounding is y'all always want to be careful though where you're doing this, you know, cause some places carry a vibration that's just so low, or you know that may be detrimental to your own energy that you may not want to ground or do no earthing in that area, you know. But I mean, it depends, you know, because I mean, if you've been living in the area that's, say, for instance, been bad, then just earthing in general gonna help you no matter if the earth, you know, even if the vibration in essence is lower in that area, just the fact of you getting barefooted is gonna still take something from you, you know. I mean, take some take some negative energy from you, you know, and help you, you know. But you know, definitely want to ground. Matter of fact, because another thing too, don't forget that the sciatic nerve, you know, runs from the heel of the foot all the way to the top, like in the brain stem area. I don't know if I'm getting the right camera angle, but you know, it goes from the heel on up, and it's carrying that shamanic resonance, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, you know, I'm letting my heel, because even down to just if you're just sitting down, you know, and you could just put the heel, most importantly, put your heel on the earth, you know. And two, sometimes try to, like, when you're doing that too, envision yourself being one with earth. Like, envision your heel just molding into the earth, and like, you know, that there's no separation between your foot and the ground, you know. Like, all those visualizations help bring energy into your body, you know. It's not just the action of just doing it, you know. Visualizations help amplify these energies as well, you know. The philosopher's stone, you know, the pineal gland, the stone that build the refuse, you know. You use that to visualize, and it makes, you know, things much stronger, kind of like that psychokinesis. And also, as above so below, you want to do the same thing with your crystals, you know. Go through a few. Got a little tiger iron. It's like tiger's eye and hematite in essence. You know. Gonna be great for great grounding energy. Great for grounding. And solar plexus, good root chakra and solar plexus crystal right here. That lapis, of course. Lapis good for the throat chakra stone. Known for I forgot what's the little name, like for not biting your tongue. Is a stone known for not biting your tongue? No, it really helps you to express yourself, and definitely in a magnanimous way, and with grounding, because that's lapis lazuli. That's why it's so fortified to me, is because it deals with those high chakras, but it also has this type of grounding that the grounding and protective, like this in combination. My three favorite crystals, and they're sitting on side one of them: lapis lazuli, malachite, and black obsidian. Like, man, that's a powerhouse right there. They, you know, and you got malachite, of course. I think, hold on, let me turn my, you know, and be careful how you make elixirs with malachite. It could be very toxic. Malachite good for synchronicity. Matter of fact, also be careful because it could cause heart palpitations because it's so strong. You know, got the quartz, crystal quartz could program it. Hey, quartz, amplify the beauty of today, quartz, so that I could see the beauty in everything. You know, that's how that works. got the Kara shell. You know, got the good Yanni energy, also good for prosperity. At one time was actually used as a form of currency, you know. Could actually go back to using. Got the pyrite, good for the solar plexus chakra. Deals with the sacral a little bit, but more of that solar plexus, a little bit of the root, but definitely very, very grounding, of course, you know, that metal. So it gives you that energy the energy boost and that confidence and creativity of citrine, but with a more fortified grounding effect. Good for the earth signs, you know, like Capricorn, Taurus, uh, serpentine. Serpentine is one of the best crystals for raising the Kundalini. Also, serpentine, matter of fact, close to the name, the seraphim or seraphonite, you know, dealing with the draconian bloodline and those fallen angels as well, you know. And ain't nothing to be scared of. We got reptilian in us, we got the Arcturian bird people in us, we got the Lyrans in us, Syrian, and when I say in us, that's more of our bodysuit, you know, in essence. Some of us, you know, like our bodysuits was made by a bunch of different beings in essence, but our soul signature may deal more solely with one, you know, with one particular family, star family. But yep, serpentine, good for raising the Kundalini energy, good for the heart chakra. That's malachite again. Fire agate, one of the best crystals for psychic attacks and trying to figure out where a psychic attack coming from. Because this will help you to realize if a psychic attack is coming from somewhere close to home. You know, fire agate is specializes in sending psychic attacks back to the person who sent them toward you, but it's not in no malicious way, so you don't have to worry about nobody croaking or nothing like that. But which, to be real honest with you, you know, and again, croaking, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, transition, but you know, things can get that serious in that sense of just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying, like you know, the energies are that protective. You know, some of us are so, even without a crystal, some of us are so protected that if somebody went to do something to us, you know, something would probably happen to that person, and we ain't even try to do nothing to that person, you know. It's how the energy moves. It varies between people, and the power, like I say, the protection some of us already got, and the protection that some of us manually put around us. But you know, but fire agate, definitely good for the sacral chakra as well. Sexual energy, fiery vitality, you know, make you want to get up and handle business, but definitely protect you from them psychic attacks. Definitely. Green aventurine or green quartz, good for manifestation of money or abundance of money, good for your little stash box of money, good for the self-love, love and relationships. Oh, and also good for connecting with the Devic kingdom, you know, with the fairies, you know, green thumb, being outside, connecting with the plants and nature. Selenite, good for that Christ consciousness, high vibrational, angelic light, you know, bringing those high vibrations into the body. You know, also clairvoyant, you know, but very good for contacting angelic realms. Prayer night good for amplifying clairvoyant abilities, good for that confidence in manifesting with the heart. And I always say, I use the word manifesting for lack of a better word now, but you know, because manifesting in essence is just lining up with your soul purpose. But prayer night, good for I think it's good for lucid dreaming as well, and dream recall. Because I remember when I first got prayer night, I remember getting it for something like that. Matter of fact, I haven't had prayer night since the first time I got it, which was like about 3 years ago or something like that. Not 3, it was like 2 years ago. No, maybe a year ago. I'm losing the Mandela effect or something. But yeah, prayer night, definitely good for amplifying the clairvoyant abilities and decluttering, you know, whether it's decluttering your own body and mind, or like, you know, or which as above so below, it starts in your body and mind and trickles out to your environment. So got the citrine. Citrine is one of the best crystals for like being happy and having like a joyous day, like promoting joyous nature. Matter of fact, it's like a little twin flame citrine too. It has 2 points on it. Got the little goethite, I think that's how you say it, the little red dots, kind of like a metal hematite, kind of like basic iron deposits in essence. You know, very strong for that. Matter of fact, that Leo energy, sun, solar plexus, creative, joyous, kid like almost nothing could get you down. Citrine and rose quartz, great combination if you're trying to like get your spirits up like quickly and like on some stuff where like if you're trying to like well like if you're trying to you just heard both of your parents died or something like that, they transition. And this, hypothetically speaking, of course, we ain't applying this to nobody's life. We just hypothetically in the air. But anyway, the citrine and rose quartz would be one of the best combinations to cheer you up and bring you out of that mode. Like you would instantly go to smiling and realizing that they still connected to you, and there's no reason to just be boo-hooing all day and every day, because they not really gone. But got the hematite, magnetic hematite, and lodestone, and got some type of coin attached to it too. Matter of fact, for some copyright stuff, let me take that coin off. But you know, lodestone, and right now it's great to work with this because that magnetic energy of the divine feminine is moving in. You know, remember our Taurus field in essence is like the magnetic energy, because that Taurus field is shaped like it's a tunnel, just like the vagin, you know, the vagina, you know, and Taurus field also, you know, when you look at it as a whole, it's shaped like the breast, it's shaped like the, you know, like the butt, you know, it's the sacred. It also is the blueprint for the sacred geometries of the female body, you know. So, you know, it's the feminine energy on so many levels, you know. But definitely moving into that divine feminine energy is more of a magnetic energy, manifesting on a magnetic level. We are electromagnetic beings. Electric energy coming from you know, the masculine. Matter of fact, the solar phallic energy on a solar level, and also coming from Saturn. As a matter of fact, I just got a little reboot on that information. You know, that's remembering that Saturn gives off electricity that basically ages us. You know, that's where the Chronos and Father Time, you know, and the sun. I mean, the Matrix, the Saturn Moon Matrix. You know, is like causing us to age. But the magnetic energy, matter of fact, you know, that woman energy, magnetic, staying young and beautiful, you know, or that old Chronos, you know, old man, Saturn worship, electricity, you know, that electrical energy, you know, making us age, that male energy. So you definitely want to deal with the magnetic energy. Oh, and lodestone, good for attracting all the things that you love, you know, on all levels. Matter of fact, good for definitely for the love and relationships, but just anything you love in general. Also, grounding energy helps to ground you, and with the hematite, that helps for red blood cell production, as well as just you know, helping keep the energy zone magnetic. Because with these being magnetic is in my Taurus field, and you know, my magnetic field is picking up on that, and it's strengthening from me having this in my field. You know, straight quantum physics. You know. Electrons hopping spaces and intermingling. That's the science behind everything, honestly. Whether something gain or lose an electron, that's oxidation, like, you know, with antioxidants and stuff for food, that has to do with losing the electron, gaining electron, negative ions and stuff like that. That's a atom that has an extra electron, you know, like all these things dealing with the electron movements, you know. Got peridot. Peridot is a great stone for healing, whether it's emotional, physical, and it's just a great crystal for abundance. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, this is a big piece of peridot. You normally don't find peridot this big, but great for abundance, great for the solar plexus chakra along with the heart chakra. You know, like that combination. Any of those yellowish green crystals. But it is very great for abundance and prosperity. You know, Secretly, which this is the birthstone for Leo, but I've seen it, the gray stone for Capricorns as well too. You know, this right here is like a garnet. I forgot which type of garnet it is. I want to say Hessonite. Matter of fact, before I slaughter the information, I'm gonna stop right there. But it is one of the forms of garnet. It's like the one with the greenish, reddish. It's not melanite, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I recently got it, so that's why I'm so poorly informed about it at the moment. This is a smoky quartz, which just probably comes from like a somewhat of a celestial type of cluster, because most quartz gonna have that, that formation, which rose quartz don't, so, but like quartz has the little hexagonal formation. And the reason why it has the 6 sides and the hexagonal formation is because its molecular structure, has it. And then too, just think about it, like when you look at the hexagon, don't it look like like when you're drawing up those like when you're drawing up the molecular structure and the chemical format of certain elements, and you got the line right here that connects this carbon to this hydrogen and this molecule down here, it be on that little hexagonal looking diagram, so, but smoky quartz, good for psychic protection, good for growing away from past hindering things that mind frame people, places, and things. Very great for grounding while keeping your high vibration. Also good for protecting you from low frequency waves, that geomagnetic stress. Great for the not the soul star, the earth star chakra, under the feet, the one that connects you to the center of the earth. Definitely good. And then good amber. Amber is one of the from feedback from people, amber probably one of the best crystals for actually healing your body. Like if you got some type of physical ailment, as a matter of fact, on an immune system level, ocean jasper, bloodstone, and shungite is a great combination on the immune system level. But just on a body pain level, and with shungite would be good too. But I heard stories of amber, even down to where I sold an amber bracelet to a lady, to a queen, and she instantly was like, bro, I feel a little pain going away. I don't know if she had like a minor arthritis or what. But amber is good for good luck and abundance, good for boosting that sexuality, good for boosting that chi energy, that life force energy, because it is like a, almost like a, not say a resin, but it's like a, I forgot the exact definition, but it comes from a tree, so it's something in nature, carries that vibration. Matter of fact, good in combination with petrified wood, as far as just working with those natural energies, chi energy, good for the sacral chakra, good for protection. This and jet is like right up there with protecting the Magi's, the warlocks, witches, and all the little priests and priestesses, Definitely a good crystal. But that's it. Just gotta remember to keep them feet on the ground, Of course, a lot of us want to raise our vibration and hop just into those high chakras, but you gotta remember to stay grounded as well. Like a brethren say, this tree is grounded, but if a hurricane or a strong wind come through, that tree could fall over. But compared to a mountain, if you grounded like a mountain, you'd be fully grounded, and you could reach higher than this tree. Because if you realize, not only a mountain is grounded way more than a tree, but it also reaches higher than a tree. So you're extremely grounded and reaching extremely high. That's the point. Be like the mountain. Be like the mountain. And always look to nature and little kids. But I put an asterisk by that. look to little kids before they get programmed. Like, when you're trying to look at the connection to nature and God, that connection to nature and God is you definitely see it through nature and through the little kids, man. But peace. Happy now. Now's the vibrate. I don't know if y'all can see me good. But we're not going too far in the future. We're not going too far in the past. Right now, peace. Make sure we grounding ourselves. Envision that negativity coming out the top of the body. Matter of fact, out the top of the torus field. Going. Matter of fact, hold on. As I'm good, as I'm ending it, I just thought about visualizing too. With your grounding, visualizing that torus field around your body with the middle tunnel, coming in at the top of the head, going through the body, and envision that positive energy coming in through the top, and then that negative energy coming out the bottom of the torus field, going into earth and leaving out the bottom, and getting recycled before it comes back outward, through the torus field. Remember, the torus field is like a donut that just keeps rotating inward, imploding, you know what I'm saying? Implosion, that our DNA is implosive. And that's why some beings got a problem with us, because they DNA not implosive as well.